Some people roll their eyes the moment they hear the word manifestation. Others swear it changed their entire life. Both reactions are missing something important. Manifestation isn't magic, and it isn't nonsense either. There's something real happening underneath it, something you can actually use, without needing to believe in anything mystical at all. So let's actually break it down properly. What manifestation really is, why it works for the people it works for, and exactly how to use it in a way that's grounded and practical. First, let's clear up a common misunderstanding. Manifestation isn't about sitting still and wishing for something to appear. The people who genuinely see results from it aren't just thinking positive thoughts. They're doing something specific, consistently, without always realizing it. At its core, manifestation is the practice of directing your focus so clearly toward a goal that your behavior starts shifting to match it. That's it. No universe reading your mind. No cosmic forces rearranging reality. Just a specific mental habit that changes what you notice and what you do. Once you understand the real mechanism, it becomes something you can use deliberately, instead of hoping it works. Let's start with the first real mechanism at play, something called the reticular activating system. This is a small network in your brain that filters an enormous amount of information every second, deciding what's important enough to bring into your conscious attention. Right now, thousands of sounds, sights, and details are hitting your senses. You're only consciously aware of a tiny fraction of them. This filter decides what gets through, and it prioritizes anything connected to what you've told it matters. This is why, after buying a certain car, you suddenly start noticing that exact model everywhere on the road. The cars didn't multiply. Your filter changed. When you clearly define a goal, repeatedly, your brain starts treating anything related to it as important and starts surfacing opportunities you would have completely missed before. This is one real reason manifestation appears to work. You're not attracting new opportunities into existence. You're finally noticing the ones that were already there. The second mechanism involves visualization and how it actually influences behavior. When you vividly imagine achieving something, specific regions of your brain activate in ways similar to actually experiencing it. This is why athletes use visualization before competitions. Mentally rehearsing an action strengthens the neural pathway involved in actually performing it. Visualizing a goal doesn't just feel motivating in the moment, it builds familiarity with the outcome, which reduces hesitation when the real opportunity shows up. People who regularly visualize a specific outcome tend to move toward it more decisively, because some part of it already feels familiar rather than intimidating. This is a second real reason manifestation practices work. Visualization isn't wishful thinking, it's a form of mental rehearsal. The third mechanism is identity and self-talk, and this one might be the most underrated of all. The way you talk to yourself about who you are directly shapes the decisions you're willing to make. Someone who consistently tells themselves, "I'm the kind of person who follows through," tends to actually follow through more often, simply because that identity guides their choices. Manifestation practices that involve repeating affirmations aren't magically altering reality. They're slowly reshaping self-perception, which then reshapes behavior. This only works, though, when the affirmation is paired with real action. Saying, "I am confident," while avoiding every opportunity to act confidently doesn't build anything. But saying it while consistently taking small, confident actions, that combination genuinely reshapes how you see yourself and how you show up. The fourth mechanism is commitment, specifically the act of writing a goal down. There's a well-documented effect where writing something down increases your psychological commitment to it, far more than simply thinking about it. Once a goal exists somewhere outside your head, on paper, it becomes harder to quietly abandon without noticing. This is why vision boards and written goal lists aren't just decoration. The physical act of writing something down makes it feel more real and more binding. Combine that with the earlier mechanisms, sharper focus, mental rehearsal, and shifted self-talk, and you start to see how manifestation actually functions as a system, not magic. So how do you actually use this practically starting today? Step 1. Get specific. Vague goals give your brain nothing clear to filter for. I want to be successful filters for almost nothing. I want to close 3 new clients this month, filters for something real. Step 2. Write it down somewhere you'll actually see it again. not just once and forgotten. Step 3. Visualize the specific outcome regularly. Not vaguely, but in detail. What does the moment actually look like? What are you doing? What does it feel like to have done it? Step 4. Watch yourself talk. Notice when you're describing yourself as someone who can't, and consciously replace it with language that matches who you're trying to become. Step 5, and this is the part people skip, take action the moment your filtered attention notices an opportunity. The reticular activating system can hand you the opportunity. It can't walk through the door for you. This is exactly where manifestation fails for people who treat it as passive. If you write the goal, visualize it. Repeat the affirmations, but never act when a real opportunity appears. None of the earlier steps matter. The mental work sharpens your awareness and your motivation. The follow-through is still entirely up to you. This is also why manifestation sometimes gets unfairly dismissed. People try the mental side, see no results because they skipped the action side, and conclude the whole thing is fake. In reality, they only did half the process. When you put focus, visualization, identity, and action together, something interesting happens. Your daily decisions start quietly aligning with a goal you clearly defined instead of drifting randomly. That alignment, repeated daily, is what actually produces the results people call manifestation. It's not the universe conspiring in your favor. It's you, consistently pointed in one direction, noticing more, rehearsing more, believing differently, and acting accordingly. That combination compounds. Small aligned decisions repeated for months add up to outcomes that can genuinely look like magic from the outside. But now you know what's actually happening underneath it. So the next time someone tells you a manifestation changed their life, you'll know exactly what they mean. They didn't attract anything from nowhere. They pointed their focus, their mind, and their actions in the same direction and stayed there long enough for it to work.